what do you guys think of local musicians that have talent and probably should be further than they are? I think it's a damn crying shame. So we're going to support one here. One of my best friends, Jonny Darko, and him and another buddy of mine, Jimmy T. They played together all up and down the East Coast here in USA, and been a musician for a long time. And I use this backdrop here because a lot of the same stuff's here, but it used to be over there. Anyway, the guitar there, the electric, is shade and shadow. Actually, that's shadow. Shade is the acoustic. Jonathan sold me that guitar for pretty much shipping cost for his dad to bring it over here to me. So, Jonathan lives in Asheville, so let's give Asheville a shout out because it's still nowhere near being fixed, and there is a lot of help there, but not from Fullashita or Shima or whatever that place is.
Yeah.
So yeah, much love. And Jonathan is tell him about how Jonathan about his band.
Sorry, you got me off guard there. So I've loved everything that I've heard from Jonathan. He's a super talented dude. Plays every instrument, writes his own stuff, produces his own stuff, has his own studio. Actually, we've had him on the channel here in multiple capacities, and seems like a really bright young man as well. So I had a friend who like Jonny played all his instruments, wrote his own stuff. He did the coffee shop circuit basically, and I would sort of carry his gear around for him. So I don't know, is that still a thing?
Yeah, I mean we had one of those here. Yeah, I mean
yeah,
I'm positive Jimmy and John have done Jimmy and John. Oh hell.
Yeah.
Wow, we know some other Jimmys and Johns. I never thought about that.
We know a few. We know a few.
Yeah, John Farnham and Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah, but I think social media and the internet definitely give young local independent musicians a fighting chance if they can, be noticed. You can get some views and some circulation. We're doing what we can to help Jonny because the man's got talent.
Yeah,
super huge amount of talent.
His favorite artist is Trent Reznor, which mirrors his own what he's doing. A one-man band basically, unless you need somebody to carry his gear to the coffee shop. And but him and Jimmy have played in bands together. There's videos of us riffing together, or them riffing and me trying to. And yeah, so this is called Seemingly So. Everything and Nothing is the first song we done by him. I still play it's everything and there's nothing. It's a lot of me. So yeah, and Tool and Alice in Chains are also. He's in all the chat rooms just like I am, and Link Johnson and all the guys I drag on the channel here. And
shout out.
Yeah. So let's do the damn thing. There are some lyrics. We'll go through them a little bit, Greg, if you want to pop them up there.
I will pop them up here.
Please, sir. Are you like my Jamie to Joe Rogan?
Exactly.
Some illusions are crippling. You're seeking the multiple. Like the bones that carry you seem so real, but movable. Although you're standing on top, you've never stood on the world. Just lift to some other me. Ooh, just lift me to some other me. Wow. I've never been comfortable. Till you fade to be all the stars, you say to me, what if you could be wrong? That's that Reznor influence there. When you walk away, there you go, the fallen champion. When you walk away, then you go to realize there's nowhere to be. Ooh. When you walk away, there you go. You'll realize there's nowhere to be. Lane Staley had a great quote. I could go anywhere I wanted if there was just somewhere to go. If I just knew where to go. So, as you fought to save me, geez, I never could top the world. You walked to there and me. I never could talk to God. As I cited to show, I could never be taught the world. Lift me till someone sees. I never could be taught the world. And I think it's fairly repetitive after that, and till the end, when you walk away, there you go. What if you could be wrong? Yeah. So, great lyrics.
Yeah, very introspective. Very thoughtful.
Right, I'm ready if you are, bud.
All right, let's do this.
So, Jonathan, or Jimmy, I hear you. I didn't know. I seen Jimmy's name in the beginning of this when it come on. So, backing vocals is Jimmy T. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think so, though. I think he's trying to pull a fast one on me, or see if my reacting skills are as good as I think they are, or he thinks I think they are, or whatever. Yeah, it's harmony though, and that's not him, so it's Jimmy. I feel sure of it. Anyway, that was just for Jonathan. I hear you, and I like the way he standing. The word standing, he's like stops on standing, which is irony at its best. There's a pause on the standing, like I don't know what that's called. That's something I never heard Elizabeth touch on. Never heard it done a lot of times actually. So we'll go back and hear that. But what do you think, Gregory?
I think first of all, standing is like it's a position of strength, but there's no movement there. So the pause actually sort of makes it feel rooted. Grounded. I guess this would be the word I'm looking for. He's definitely doing his boy Trent proud with the intro on this. That definitely had Reznor's style written all over it. Once he got past that, once that first drum flurry kicked in, it's definitely its own beast. Lots of really cool layering here. That kind of like the technology has made that easier, but it's not easy to do that when you're your band. Basically, you're playing every instrument. You got to be really mindful, really aware of all that stuff. So Johnny's talent is always impressive. I do wish the vocals were up a little bit further so I could hear them. He's got a really pleasant sounding voice, but they sort of it feels like they're kind of in the back of all the other instruments. Sometimes they're not cutting through, but
maybe in the chorus for sure. Like it's one or the other.
Yeah,
I agree, and I'm the guy that depends major all the time. Hey man, those are supposed to be in the back, but yeah, it's just
that could be a conscious choice. Could be a conscious choice because the lyrics do sort of have that feeling about them, I guess, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like some
left backwards,
yes,
left behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. There's Jimmy. Yeah, it's Jimmy. What's that?
Not real. Alright, so I've also noticed that John's singing the high part, of course. He's the only one singing until Jimmy comes in. When Jimmy comes in, Jonathan jumps down to the low part. And Jimmy's singing the high part. I could be wrong, but the bass comes in his voice more, and he sings a lower tone or pitch, which I'm not sure which one that is, but when someone sings the high part and someone sings the low part, is that tone or pitch? It's pitch, isn't it? That would be pitch, yeah.
Yeah, so Jonathan's singing the lower pitch in that one part of the chorus where the harmony happens. So yeah,
I'm sure they probably did.
I mean, in that Chugga Chugga riff.
I like how like before the verse comes in, the Chugga Chugga is like a little bit more active. When the vocals come in, it like slows down a little bit. It's the same kind of dun dun dun, but it's less activity. I guess giving more space for the vocal. I think what impresses me about this is in both his vocals and even like you can hear in his guitar playing and the drumming, he sounds like he's enjoying himself. When you're doing like a project like this by yourself, it's easy to get caught up in the technical aspects, just the creation of it, the process of creation, and you sort of forget to enjoy the experience of it. So he's enjoying the experience of this music that he himself has created.
Well, he just went through several years now. He's got his chips through rehab, and so he's accomplished the 12 steps. I don't know what the 13th step is. Yeah, I got that tattooed on my arm. But he's doing well, and he told me that there's a lot of freedom, and from any kind of thinking when he's performing or writing or singing his music. So music gives freedom. So
yeah, I guess you really don't get as
musicians are free.
Right. I guess you really don't get as good as he is at all the things that he's good at without loving music. Again, like I said, when you're doing something this detailed and this layered, though, like I said, it would be easy to get sort of caught up in what goes where and what just the technicalities of it. But his
Jimmy.
performances.
I love you, Jimmy, but Jimmy he's so in his head on what if it's ever done. And I know all musicians kind of are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, when you're constructing it, you definitely have to be. But the performance does not sound overly technical or dry or choreographed. It sounds very natural, it's great to hear. Like I said, he's allowing himself to experience it as he's playing it, and as a result, it's something more relatable to us. He does have that honest, everyman quality to his voice. I think that sort of makes the so it makes his lyrics easy to relate to, and he's got a really good gift for some, very interesting imagery in his lyrics to sort of make you think about some things. So I'm
Yeah.
glad he's doing well. And guys, when we're done, when you're done watching this reaction, check out the video without us interrupting. Check out some of his other stuff. He's an amazing talent. Let's get this guy some traffic. Let's get him some views.
All right, let's finish it up. Let's do this.
Thank you.
Jessie Studios, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's the studio. There it was.
Support for Trail of History provided by
Let me cut this damn clip off. Shit. Sorry, y'all. I just put that tab out. Had a commercial in my ear. Something up. Anyway, yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. Jimmy, you're definitely in there singing, bud. There's no doubt in my mind, 110%.
That's a good
Jimmy's doing
feedback.
backing vocals. Yeah, tried.
We mentioned the chugga chugga. There's some great guitar parts just all throughout that song. It's like it alternates between these really cool, there's the chugga chugga, but the other two are like really melodic. There's one in the chorus that's kind of almost got this kind of bendy feel to it. That's really cool. And there's one that has a melody that I'm having a hard time describing. It's almost sort of like a combination of it feels almost on the verge of being Middle Eastern sounding, so it sort of gives a hypnotic quality. Yeah, his songwriting chops are top notch, and I hope he continues putting content out. He's eventually going to get noticed. Like, he's got a lot more talent than a lot of people I've seen out there. A lot of them who have professional deals. So I think, but unless this is what he likes doing, unless he likes having his freedom, in which case, hopefully he can build an audience where he can do his own thing as an independent and still be successful.
All right, so 20 minutes, so nobody's gonna watch it for too long. So, much love, Johnny. I can talk about it all night.
You're the man.
Yeah, the link to the channel and the song will be below, and if I can get the link to the Gypsy Studios, I'll do that as well. So, Jimmy T, good job, man. Well, you put yourself out there without putting yourself out there, but I called it. Much love, everybody. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. We need to talk about it more. There's shit flying around the air. People living on the streets. And there's states that are tore all to pieces from storms. And I don't see the government doing shit.
So on that note, take care of yourselves so you can take care of others. And music is your best support group to give you strength through these trying times. So
much love.